Me. So impatient in the morning. So impatient in the morning. A ding a ding. We're late. A ding a ding a ding.
Ding 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 ding
A
ding 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 ding.
ding. Hello everyone, Tom, aka Nostradamus. I am the Bombus. How's everyone doing? Great news. Great news. We heard from Kurt yesterday in the Discord. I'm glad he's alive. Very happy. I can cry tears of Cardano. I can cry tears of Cardano for many reasons. Cardano's going the wrong way. I had to put my I told you so guns back. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to brandish those bitches. Man. We're going to look at the markets. Yeah, I'll say it. I'll say the magic words. Probably going to be a quick one. Ain't much going on besides Stacy's mom. See what's going on with my stock positions. My covered strangle. Strangle's a weird word. It's going to soon. You're not even going to be able to say strangled out loud. Or the Me Too cancel is going to come after me. The Me Too cancel is going to cancel crowds are going to come after you. All right, let's pop on over to the desktop in a second. Just lining a few things up. Getting all my right angles. All right. It's Thursday. I like Thursdays. Thursday's a good day. New episodes of Picard. New episodes of Poker Face. I kind of like that show, even though Natasha Henstridge kind of bothers me now. But they have a lot of cool guest appearances on that. It's pretty cool. What else is? Oh, Snowfall. I think Snowfall was last night, but we get it on Hulu today. It sucks because Wednesday I don't have shit to watch, and then Thursday it's just a avalanche. I wish they would. I need. Oh, and then Shrinking. I really like Shrinking. I can't watch that tonight, but I like to save that for Friday night after a good long hard week of work. Thursday. Don't drink too much. You don't want to be hungover for No Right Friday. No Right Friday, you don't want to make any changes that'll mess up your weekend. But if you're hungover, you're more apt to make those changes. I can go on get on my soapbox, as Caskin would say, and start talking about how great I feel after not touching a drop of alcohol. I wasn't like, I'm not some crazy, I mean, I don't want to get canceled by the alcoholic crowd. I was never like I guess by definition, I've had stretches of alcoholism. I don't know why I'm going off on this. Like I would go, there's been years where I'd go without drinking and then I would, I was never a quitter. So I was like, I can never feel like I could become a true alcoholic and I can never quit. And so I had stretches where I found, beer would make me sick because of celiac and I didn't know it at the time. And then I would find vodka. I made this drink called a stiff starter. What was that shit called? It's Mountain Dew something. It's their energy drink. It's got starter in the name. So I would mix that with vodka and it'd be really good. So I called that a stiff starter. So I had my stretches where I could drink a decent amount of vodka at night. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Yes, it's stiff. Yeah, it's man, what was that? Mountain Dew. A Mountain Dew. I don't know why we're gonna talk about the important things. F Bitcoin. It's so boring over there. Starter. Mountain Dew energy drink. Or was it discontinued? I don't think I've seen them anymore. Kickstarter. Oh, do they still have those? So I would call it a stiff starter, and it was really good with orange. I didn't actually coin the phrase. I'm pretty good at coining phrases. I will admit I didn't come up with that one. I used to, oh, I wonder black cherry could be pretty good. But I don't drink it all anymore. And I feel great. Every now and then not really. Like every now and then I'd be like, not too long ago, every now and then I'd be like, I could use a drink. And I did love the taste of beer. So there's that. But I never liked how it really made me feel. It was kind of the same with weed. I could find this area where I was good for like 5 minutes, and all the rest of it was just misery. Sometimes I would get a fucking hangover, like in the second beer. I would just get this. So you know what I'm saying? Obviously, my body chemistry is different than others. Anyway, I digress. Let's see what's going on in the stock market. I love to ramble on and go on tangents, and Ricky's an enabler. I had a poll idea last night. I need to start writing this down like Jerry Seinfeld would write his jokes down. God dang it, it was kind of a good one. Would you... Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, if Bitcoin crashes to 3K, I have already panicked, sold it all. I am selling a kidney to buy more. Something tells me like selling a kidney into a YouTube poll is going to get me banned. All right, NASDAQ up 52. The market, I haven't really paid a lot of attention, but I've been paying more and more attention to this zero DTE options. The Maverick on Wall Street did a good video on what he thinks happening with zero DTE options. If you want to check that out, I will say it was a bit embarrassing on his part, though. He was talking about how if you were to buy the SPY, and I know this is going to go over all your heads. The SPY is $400. If you go buy 100 shares of the SPY, it's going to cost you $4,000. I'm like, bro, you might want to check your math because that's $40,000. Let's make sure I'm not an idiot. Let's see. We're going to go to, I know I'm right, but let's see. Curve, stock, review and send, $40,000. Yep, I don't have the money. All right, so my Coinbase strangle. Okay, so Tesla was down, and I'm getting excited for Tesla to tank again. Let's see how I'm doing. Okay, first of all, let's see how I'm doing in my chain. I'm up $231 in a strangle that I started with a 50.90, and then I rolled up the put to 60. We're up we're up $16 today on the put, $43 total. There's still about $700 of value left in that bad boy. The call, there's about $180 left of value. We got 43 days to go. This is working beautifully. But I'm all right. So what I'm looking to because I would love if Tesla were to tank. I'm loading a freaking flotilla. Is that the name of a boat? I don't know why. Flotilla. Learn a word a day. Flotilla. No, yeah. What's a large group? Yeah, I'm loading the flotilla, bros. I'm loading all the boats. There's a bunch of what are these things called? I forget. Does this constitute a flotilla? A flotilla of... Oh, why are my brains farting so hard? What are these called? Floaties? tubes, floaty tubes. Is that a flotilla of floating tubes? If Tesla were to go back to $100, I'm loading the flotilla. I'm gonna start using that. I freaking love it. All right, let's see what kind of juice there is right now. 86% IV, $5 expected. Oh no. Let's see, 43-day, $30 expected move. The problem is I don't have 11,000. So I need it to get down to where it's worth me like selling $120 put, right around that range. Because I don't have enough cash to do any real like, or if it were to get back down to 120 again, right around the 120 range, I would be able to buy 100 shares, which would increase my size by like 50 shares with the savvy moves I made over the past couple weeks during this most obvious buy the rumor, sell the news event in the history of the stock market. I don't know if you all know who Ross Gerber is, but he's like the head of Kawasaki. How many votes do we got? Because 100% are correct. One vote, I agree with buy, sell a kidney. Anyway, he's a pretty smart bro. He has a hedge fund. I've learned about him because he's gone on Ricky's favorite meat Kevin a couple times. But lately, he seems like more of a clout chaser on Twitter, trying to get like under Elon's favor and get on the Tesla board and just riling people up about Tesla on Twitter. And he's like, "Oh, Twitter's tanking. I mean, Tesla's tanking again because of Twitter, and Elon Musk is making fun of someone with muscular dystrophy," which was sickening, by the way. I'm glad to see he apologized for that. That was so sickening that he did that. But dude, Tesla is not tanking because of Twitter, bro. Tesla's tanking because they have earnings coming up in 5 weeks again already. It seems like we just did that yesterday. Because. All right, right around here, first of all, it was like crazy oversold. It started picking up coming into earnings. It went all the way down to $101. Right around earnings, it was at $125. It started picking up into earnings, which is not abnormal. Plus the fact it was crazy oversold. Like it was even in the RSI. You can't even see it. The RSI was screaming what the actual F, right? Look at that. Way down there. Way down there. And then earnings were good. And Tesla says, oh, next gen vehicles, Investor Day, March 1st. Every time this happens, all the Tesla Kool-Aid sippers come out and make all their bold predictions. Hype. This was the biggest hype cycle I've seen to Tesla to date. New $25,000 car, robo-taxis, next, blah, 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 blah. Of course. And then the news comes out in spectacular fashion. Tesla always brings out actually really bullish news, but it's really hard to understand because it's a bunch of dumbass engineers that give you the news and they're hard to understand. Elon Musk is hard and annoying to listen to. And it's all kind of like high level shit and long term thinking. And like this one was the worst I've ever seen. Like they're years and years in advance. And the everyone gets, oh, what the hell, man? No new car, no new this. Plus the factory was built in. So this was the easiest buy the rumor, sell the news in the history of the stock market. I'm actually surprised it's not continuing to go down at this point, but the Nasdaq's doing well. So Let's see what else we got. Natty gas 260. Bitcoin down about 300 on the futures. What is Bitcoin doing? 21,747. Basically, what was that shit yesterday? We'll get to that when we get to it. Was right at like 22,000. There was a little tanky poo last night. I think some stop loss hunting is probably what was going on. NASDAQ is really starting to pick up some steam right now. A chugga chugga chugga. I'm surprised with the Coinbase. It's a little bit red. That's fine. We got that theta decay working for us. Volatility should be coming down if the NASDAQ's up. And yep, it's down 28 cents. 10-year, 2-year, both down. Bonds, what are going on with bonds? Up, flat, up a tick at 125. Anything else over here we look at? Gold, crude oil, $77 a barrel, almost 78, up $1.11. That's been kind of hanging around that $76 to $78 range for a minute. Gold, $18.34, up $16 an ounce. It was around $18.20 yesterday, if I remember correctly. And silver, which has been in a free fall, up a whopping 17 cents. Is this a turnaround for silver? I don't know if I have silver and gold on the charts. Oh, yeah, I do. Let's see if silver is a buy. There is a lot of support around here. So this might be a good buy opportunity for silver if you're so inclined. It looks like there's a really long term around like 20, this 20 handle. Wow, look at that. It goes to 3 decimal points. All right, gold. Then what's the volatility in gold? Like 2? Let's see. It's got to be extremely low. The IV rank is actually negative, and the IV index is 13%. So, yeah, that's about what I expected. Let's see what's going on in the cryptoverse. Welcome to the cryptoverse. All right, Bitcoin. Well, let's look at the totals. I forgot about doing this. We are above $1 trillion. We're now below $1 trillion on the crypto market cap. Let's see what kind of support and resistance we got on this bitch. There was technically a higher low. Technically a higher low. That only went back. Oh, goes back to November. Don't mean shit to me because this could just become a more local. There was the golden cross on the daily. Did it have a death cross? It's got a death cross coming. Ooh, we got a death cross coming fast. That looks like a collision course. It's going to be almost impossible to stop. I don't know. It's weird. They say go longer out in time frames for better data. I don't know. I think the daily might be the best time frame, and the weekly could be a little bit misleading. That's just my 2 cents. I also think technical analysis is, for the most part, fugazi. Just cool to look at back data, and then sit there and think you're smart. And this usually happens, and no, it doesn't, bitch. All right, the market. It's all about percentages. I think those are. I want facts. I want to be able to go to a website I can go that back tests. Like I want to know for Bitcoin specifically on the daily, every time there's a bull flag, the percentage it breaks out to the upside. I don't want to know some random percentage some dumbass on YouTube tells me because they've heard it from some other dumbass on YouTube because that dumbass on YouTube read it in some paper wrote in 1970. Markets are fluid and dynamic. If something worked greater than 50% of the time and everyone started doing it, guess what? That it would adapt. Markets are efficient. So it's interesting to look at. Don't mean shit. don't mean shit. All right. Bitcoin 20. Oh, actually, yeah, total. We're done with that. Bitcoin 21,730. We were looking at a trend line for it. It did not come down and touch it. Is there anything interesting? We have an uptrend line that it's having trouble with, that it's starting to fall down. It is looking like it could come back down into this wedge. So this is a false, would this be a false breakout on a descending wedge? I mean, this also kind of looks like a bull flag, right? Well, what is this? Like, how do you, like, people, or is this a cup and handle? Yeah. We also got a cup and handle here. Cup, an effed up, wait, cup, handle, and breakout. The more and more I look at this, the more and more I wonder why I've ever listened to anyone in TechNet. Now, the Fibonacci's, you can get some good data from Fibonacci's, but the core is simple. Buy low, sell high. Shit's low. Buy, right? Can it go lower? Of course. Unless it's going to zero. My philosophy in crypto is the more it goes down, the more I try and find income to buy. I'm going to eventually be a little bit upset with myself because I let all you, Jonathan in the house. How you doing, brother? Koska in the house. Hey-o, sister. How you doing? I'm going to end up being a little bit upset with myself if crypto gets just shellacked and Bitcoin does go sub 10,000. Cardano goes to like 10, 15 cents. Because I was sitting there waiting with a big bag of cash, waiting. And then finally, I'm like, I know this is a dead cat bounce. I know this is a bear market rally, but it just kept having strength. And I kept listening to a couple people that I value their opinion and blah, 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 blah. And I got impatient. So I bought. Now, it wasn't a bad move that I bought, even if it does get really ugly out there. Because again, it's still super freaking cheap. Most of my average cost on Cardano was 50 cents going in the last bull run. And until recently, it was 50 cents. I bought a bunch lately at like 35 cents. So I got it cheaper than I've ever got before. And I do believe it'll get to new all-time highs. Now, I did buy a decent amount of Ethereum, and it was, I think my average cost in Ethereum was probably about, I don't know, somewhere between 11 and 1300. So I was buying that at like 1600. That was more expensive. And I bought Bitcoin at like, I don't know, 22,000, 24,000. My average cost on Bitcoin was probably about that. So I still bought as cheap or cheaper than I bought everything in the last bull run. And I believe in crypto, and I believe crypto is going to have a bull run regardless of the macro environment and everything that's going on. So I'm not worried. But it would have been nice if Ethereum goes to 400, Cardano goes to 10, 15 cents, and Bitcoin goes to this crazy savvy number of below 10,000. But you know how hard it is to sit there and, like, if Bitcoin were at like 12,000, like, eventually you got to think, rational. Is Bitcoin really? No one knows, right? Some people say it like savvy. He may be right, but Jonathan's impatient too. I want to buy some Bitcoin so bad, but I want to wait for the price to go lower. But again, I want to. Yeah, that's how I was, and I eventually lost my patience, and I could buy it now cheaper than I bought it. I don't know, like, I think I bought it towards the middle of January. Everything I bought back then, I can buy cheaper now. I paid more for Ethereum, I paid more for Bitcoin, and I paid more for Cardano. That's all right. I still got a little slice of cash, right? If Bitcoin were to go to 3,000, I legit might max out a credit card and buy, like, this is probably the worst advice ever spewed on YouTube. But if Bitcoin were to go to 3,000, I would, I would, I would go to extreme measures to come up with cash to buy as much Bitcoin as I could, right? Because especially going into the next halving's not too far away. So now, is that something that can wreck me bad? Really take me down? Of course, of course. What if Bitcoin gets the choke point? There's Operation Choke Point or some shit. You guys heard of this? Operation Choke Point 2? This is kind of conspiracy theory that the US is coming after crypto. I think they are coming after crypto, but this is kind of like they're trying to ban it. No, they're coming after it. They're trying to control it. They're trying to choke out Binance. They want Coinbase to be the biggest player. I'm sure they're okay with Gemini. They're okay with Kraken. I wonder why. I wonder why they like Kraken, Gemini, and Coinbase so much, but not Binance. What are they in the U.S.? Are all three of those? I think they are, right? Is Binance in? Oh, Binance is like the guy's Chinese. All right, no coincidence there. Sounds hot. What sounds hot? Me going like crazy super degen. For BTC to go low, that low, Binance needs to go bust. No, there's manipulative events that can happen, like China bans Bitcoin again. A lot of coordination. All the miner. Well, I don't know why the miners would dump tokens this cheap, but their thing, and then manipulation of like a lot of the big money wells dumping it and leverage shorting to wipe people out. I mean, that would be like a big wick type thing. It wouldn't be there long if it were to happen. But for it to go to like 3,000, I mean, the last time it did that, it did take. I got a burp. COVID. Anyway, any who. 1 second. Gotta check something really quick. Okay. Check the stock market again really quick. The NASDAQ continuing to pump. Coinbase to continuing to dump. Let's see. Who panic sold? Probably Costco. I think Costco is just voting I panic sold just to be frisky. All right. Ethereum 1500, Cardano 32 cents. Back in its down channel. Not good for the good kids. Next stop, 15 cents. I did put 15 cents or bust. I gotta tell you, because I've already bought my bag, and because I'm getting a little bit nervy with the inner workings of what's going on Cardano, and Charles Hoskinson's, like, okay, Charles Hoskinson, it was a good video, and I agreed with him, right? He did a video yesterday on Charles Capo's been silent. It was on Why I Care, and this was all about COVID being gain of function, and he retweeted some. Oh, the former director of the CDC said he believes it was gain of function. He was taken out of any conversations with the WHO and all that, and he thought that was really weird. And he gave some really strong evidence in a Senate hearing, I believe, and talking about why with these genes it doesn't make any sense unless it was engineered, right? And that's the former head of the CDC, so it was obvious he knows his shit when it comes to this stuff. I've also listened to some other Twitter from that Newafall guy or whatever. They had Dr. Drew on there. I know he's no like world-renowned specialist, but he's a smart doctor. And they had this Asian chick on there, and she was like, you could tell, and she's kind of known as being one of the top world-renowned virologists or whatever. And she just spewed a bunch of evidence on why it was a lab leak, gain of function, and all this. But so Charles was all pissed off about it and does like a 10 or 15 minute video on it. I'm just like, bro. Keep politics. Keep this shit out of a blockchain, man, I guess. I don't know. Should he shut up? Like, I agree with him, but too many weirdos out there. They go crazy. Like, even I have a very smart friend, and I sent him that tweet, and it was with the what? Hold on. Chill Baggins in the house. Jason in the mother house. How you doing, brother? Aren't you considered racist if you mention a lab link? Why would I be? Why are you? Oh, because it's the Chinese. Am I being racist toward the Chinese? Is that the? Anyway, my friend is a little bit brainwashed, extreme left at times, I think. And again, I lean more left, but you know, I'm pretty middle of the road, slight tick to the left. I do think the extreme on the right is more extreme than the extreme on the left, but I think both extremes kind of, you know, need to shut the hell up. Did I retweet it? I don't. Oh, this was pretty funny. Let's see. We can just find Charles Hoskinson. He's still got that stupid NFT causing people to get all outraged too. Way to tear up a community, Charles. So why I care? Yeah, right here. All my friend could see is Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, and he's like. He thinks this chick is some kind of insane lunatic that you can't trust or whatever. I don't know shit about her, to be honest. Maybe she is. Maybe she has no business being in whatever she is, a Senate or House. Is this a Congress? I don't know, right? I don't know shit about her. But this bro, hold on. This bro, let's just listen to this bro real quick. And I've never really heard this bro talk before. Oh, no. Did I just break everything? Can you still hear me? She is kind of weird. Can you guys still hear me? Oh, fuck me. I just broke shit. A microphone. You could probably still hear me. Loud and clear. All right, I hit the reset button. I don't know if that matters much. Let me know. Let me know
by reorienting.
Can you hear this guy? Domain. Can you hear
Dr. Redfield?
Can you hear?
Did
microphone
you
check.
agree
Can you hear her?
opinion?
Can you hear
Dr.
her?
Redfield, did you agree, in your opinion, with Dr. Anderson's assessment at the time that this virus did look engineered?
I was concerned because of the presence of the furin cleavage site that we've talked about. And I think it's important to understand what that cleavage site does. That cleavage site totally changes the orientation of the binding domain of COVID So it now, which could not see the ACE2 receptor, which is the human receptor, it totally changes the orientation now, so it has high affinity for a human receptor. So that furin cleavage site bothered me. It didn't seem that it belonged there. And then when you look at the sequences that it used, and it's beyond the committee, but I know many of you have looked into it, the sequences that they used in those 12 nucleotides for arginine were the arginine sequences, nucleotide triplet, that coded for the human arginine. So why did this virus have the arginine sequences for human there, not bat? It was very disconcerting to me. It looked like this virus was engineered.
Was this,
So there was a lot of scientific mumbo jumbo that I could follow. You guys probably. No, I'm just kidding. But he was talking about how like the sequences move so radically, so quickly towards human, and why wasn't it there for bat and everything, and that it was engineered, right? He's just saying there's very, 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 very strong evidence that it was engineered, aka gain of function. People were getting demonetized, and yes, they were. It was a Twitter. I know you're balls deep. The Twitter was, and that's another thing he said. Like as this was coming out, there was world leaders and the WHO or they were all getting together to say what they were going to say about it. So they probably all knew or kind of knew and things like that. And they just needed to get it out to the public in a certain way. Look, I'm not going to sit here and wonder whether or not, I don't think this had any conspiracy within Big Pharma, but I do think, the potential for like there to be how Big Pharma and certain people to start making money after the fact, sure. But certain, like this was definitely like some collusion, corruption, lab leaks, etc. Right? And this is what Hoskinson's talking about. Like we're kind of being like screwed right now because there's these labs everywhere and there's no oversight, and this could get much worse. He was talking about how this killed over 1 million people in the US, right? These things continue to run, and this is a serious threat to humanity. And I agree with him. Top 5 Earth says, have you seen Social AI 2X today? Take some profits, bro. Take your profits off the table. No, I have not looked at it. That just means it's out there in like telegrams and getting pumped and dumped most likely. But put yourself in a position where you can't lose. Don't get too greedy. If it's up 5x, you can take 20% off the board, let the rest ride. Take 40% off the board, let the rest ride. You have your initial 20%, you got another 20% to YOLO into something else, right? Not financial advice. I've definitely not done that in the past myself, so... Up 239. Why? Up 239% in one day. Who? Why? Why did no one tell me to go all in on this yesterday? This chart. Look at this chart. Yeah. This probably doesn't even show up. If it doesn't show up here, I'm definitely not buying. Yeah, if it's not on here, where can you buy this rug pull? Probably on Pancake Swap, right? Yeah. Take some profits, brother. That's my advice. All right. Anyway, Charles Hoskinson was waxing on about that. I'm just like, bro, you're just pissing people off, right? Some people are going to agree with you and stay, but other people are going to get pissed off and leave, right? Is it worth it? All right. Why do I get a bunch of new Asian chicks following me? One. Percival 1. This looks like a real guy. But he's got 143 following. Let's see what he talks about. Anything? I love Moon Robots game. Okay, he's in Crew 3. This is some shit with that Mira game. Yeah, this is some merit. Has to do with this crew 3, some weird shit on Chains of War. You can run some quests over there, but they're really dumb quests like join Discord and get people to follow you, and you can earn free merit coins. I ain't doing that shit, bro. All right. If you are interested, please see the tourism brochure called Face Skiing in Canada. I got some face skiing you can do, bitch. You can face ski on my. All right. That probably just cost me a couple subscribers. Steak with Pride. Cardano Community Charity Coin. That sounds like a rug pull. And Keith Vora followed you. Oh, she's a card. Oh, this is a dude. Typhoon Wallet. This guy looks like a rug puller. He looks like this Typhoon Wallet sounds like a fat rug pull. All right, let's see what's. Finish up the cryptos. Adam, sheesh, below $11. Radiant. Oh, we're seeing a lot of green all of a sudden. Bitcoin, yeah. Radiant. Do I do the Radiant joke? Do I do the Radiant joke? I'll spare you today. Radiant continuing to kick ass. Ergo. Man, I kind of want to buy some more Ergo. I think there could be some yield farming opportunities over there soon. Oh, I did retweet an interesting tweet. And I'm going to talk about that in a sec. Osmosis, been getting destroyed. Polkadot, coming back to reality. Matic, coming back to reality. LCX, below that 10.5 cents retro was buying at. BNB, Solana, V5 Bobana, Solana, $18.50. This chain is garbage. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do this. AVAX, 1554. Any other chains I want to blast as garbage? ICP, Sandbox getting destroyed. ApeCoin, Link, Aptos, Near, Gala. Do I piss Jonathan off? I'm kidding. Arweave getting cheap AF. Phantom. All right. Might be. Fraudora. Clayton. And Harmony 1.1017. Fraudora just really like the biggest pumping up scam I've ever seen back to back in my life. All right. Anything else? Nope. Let's get to Twitter. Let's see. I want to look at any good retweets. Oh, financial report for NewNet. I haven't had a chance to look at this, but I've told you numerous times how bullish I am on this project. I love the fact they're putting out profit and loss reports. Are you kidding me? The NewNet treasury balance remains strong at year end, 3.1 million, down from 5.2. Sounds like they got at least a year of runway. NewNet burn rate, blah, 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 1 to 1.5 years. Let's see. And a bull run. If we get a lot of, you know what? I hate to say this, but I did the first thing I haven't done in a while. I watched a BitBoy reaction video to CoffeeZilla. I recommend it. It's actually a good video, even though he looks like a effing clown. Oh my goodness. Let's pull this up. Look at this outfit. Oh, who's that sexy mofo? Look at this idiot. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Does he actually, he looks like he's wearing tights, but they're, I think Under Armour pantyhose. There's a good, right there. There's kind of, I think it shows. I don't want the subtitles on, bro. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's got Under Armour pantyhose on because you know he's a big gym rat now. He's throwing around 300 pounds and blah blah blah. But would you go out in public in this outfit? Oh my goodness! All right. You remind me of R. Kelly when no, that's more of a Dave Chappelle. That's how Dave Chappelle would say it. Percival One in the house. Oh, you know what? We were just talking about you on Twitter, I think. Weren't you the guy we're just looking at I think I called your project a rug pull. No, you're the crew. Are you the crew guy? You're not the wallet guy, right? Let's see. Notification. You're the crew guy. Right? Are you the crew guy? Oh no, you're not. Yeah, so you like, are you involved with this crew and Chains of War stuff? Because the only reason I know about this is through Chains of War. I checked it out a little bit. Like, are you a big Cardano bro? OHMI. So didn't Jonathan someone brought this one up recently too. All right, brother. Oh, you just want, oh, you're doing the thing. Are you doing the quest? I'll give you a follow. How you doing, brother? All right. Actually, real quick. See anything in this real quick? Unit deployed. Are they making money? Look at this, man. Look at, is this just not a solid team or what? You got first. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Are you pretty big in the Chains of War? Or is that why you're there? Oh, you won already? Are you doing that because Chains of War, though? Look at this organizational structure. Security. Look at this. Security engineer. Harmony One. Are you listening? This is a side chain on Cardano. And they got more security engineers than you still got. Back in full stack protocol. Scrum Master. We've been looking to implement Scrum into our organization lately. System engineer. I'm down. You guys need another system engineer. Software developer, blockchain lead, backend, DevOps, graphic, blah, blah. Let's see. Contractors, CEO. Very impressive stuff going on over here. How do I... Development roadmap. Man, I keep threatening to spin up my own machine learning node. Maybe this weekend. I also, I was really thinking about starting the Python back up this morning, but then Bort comes in and says, you don't need to learn Python anymore. ChatGPT can do it for you. Q3, is this just this year? What's done? Earn drop portal, that's already done. What's done here? What is their token price doing? Because I've already told you yesterday, I'm going to sell all mine at the end, before the end of the earn drop, and I'm going to YOLO back in. It looks like it went down quite a bit during this last little chili dipper. Maybe I should have sold it yesterday. If it gets too low, I just won't sell it. You know something cool? Top 5 Earth is my account. Oh, okay. So you're the same, bro. All right. So are you pretty balls deep in Chains of War? Because that's the only thing. Yeah. But that's the only reason I even know about Crew 3. If you go over here to the Discord announcements, where was it? Yeah, Crew 3. You can do little quests to earn a pet. Are you trying to get a pet? Is this what's up? I'm not a big fan of doing things where you have to go out and invite people on Twitter and things like that. Plus, signing in with your Twitter, giving them access to your Twitter and all that. I'm just a little bit too tinfoil hat for any of that. Radiant's got a couple updates. Oh, yeah, they had some RPC issues. Radiant front end should be working again. Let's check that really quick. LP. Oh, I had some LP come out yesterday. Oh, you worked with Moon Robots? That's all on Harmony 1, right? Or is that on Binance? I'm pretty sure there was a Moon Robots on Harmony 1. But I also kind of remember one on Binance. I don't even know what Crew 3 is. Oh, on one. Cool. Are you still pretty deep into Harmony 1? What? What did I click on for this? Oh, this is the buy. All right. Starting at $7 a day. Oh, manage. All right. So I have $24 that vested yesterday. That's not really worth doing much with. Oh, wait. I have $54 that I can withdraw. I'm just going to hold this in Radiant for now. We'll have more money coming out in 6 days. We're just going to keep this train running for now. I'm not going to put future Radiant in the liquidity pool right now because I think Radiant is going to go to like $1 plus. Not financial advice. I wouldn't. If you like, I'm just going to shut up. But let's see what its market cap is right now. 62 million. This thing is an easy 10 to 20x IMO. Easy 10 to 20x plus in a bull run. And I don't like to throw around large past 10x's, 20x's, 50x. I really don't like, but this one to me is a no freaking brainer. It's a great project, a great team. 62 million market cap. I was buying this when it was a 13 million market cap below 10 cents. It's a great platform, great fees, great rewards, easiest shit to use. And it's on one of the most up and coming, if not the most up and coming layer 2 on the greatest OG. I don't want to throw around the world greatest, but the strongest big daddy, big king layer 1 in crypto of Ethereum, right? A lot of people are clinging on to hope right now that their chain has a chance to be an Ethereum killer. Anyone on YouTube that you listen to that says the words that this chain is an potential Ethereum killer, you might want to unsubscribe because they're idiots. Yeah, Percival says Crew 3 is a site where you can. Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered. It's just a portal where it's like to get you involved in all the like quests, just to get you involved in social media. It's really you're just questing to promote whatever project you're on. And the distribution of reward. So a lot of projects besides Chains of War use that probably. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you for that. So Arbitrum, 2.98 billion. What did they peak at? They're near all-time highs, but they've only been around. They haven't even been around a year yet. They're at they hit 2.9 billion TVL in a bear market. It's a bear freaking market, and they're at all-time highs. 3.02 was their peak when crypto peaked. They're knocking on that door right now. This is a no-brainer. Arbitrum is no-brainer. Apparently they have there's a lot of talk about an airdrop coming. I retweeted some tweet about all the steps you need to do for what they think it is to get the airdrop. It was a lot more involved than I cared to do. I mean, who knows how much Arbitrum you're going to get. Airdrops don't really excite me that much, to be quite honest. One of the steps required having 10 Ethereum and doing some stuff, so that's kind of out of reach for most people. You started with Jimstown, growing it, and then I moved to Moon Robots to start growing it. I did pretty well. I'm young too. I want to invest in my future. Plus, I don't share any project that I'm on. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You can slide me into a DM. What the next up and comer is. I'm kidding, bro. All right. Yeah, I do not support. Oh, I found this interesting. I do not support Matic far too much for centralization risk. I've had my differences with Matic for many reasons, but this is a bit scary. The Polygon admin key is secured by a 5 out of 8 multi-sig. Adding insult to injury, 4 of those, half the multi-sig accounts are Matic founders. So it wouldn't take, now I don't think this is realistic, but it wouldn't take a lot for Matic to just drain that wallet, especially if four of the founders get together and then they just tell one other person they'll give them a fat cut. I found this interesting the other day too. Richard Hart has removed his $1+ billion crowdfunded crypto project Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX from his bio. He also tweeted he is deleting his Instagram. SEC government is coming for everyone. No one knows where this guy lives, so he's always been worried. This guy is a cult leader. He's a smart bro, and I've listened to him, but it's obvious that this is one of the biggest scams in crypto. I find it hard to believe. I might be a little harsh here, but there's some heavy Kool-Aid sippers when it comes to Hex. I've never, ever really considered buying this coin. I did for a brief second just because it was so cheap. I thought it would do one of those, like it could do one of those moves, and then I splashed some cold water in my face. I'm like, there's no effing way I'm risking any money on this garbage. All right, 7:30 a.m. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. DeFi Llama, I started following this guy recently. He's a hype man, talking about 10x's, 100x's, and 1000x's. Good morning to everyone who bought ADA above $2. Well, that's a little sad. Alex is not saying good morning to me, because I wasn't buying that shit above $2. Are you kidding me? It appears the market is dumping. It was just a little chilly dipper. This DBX crypto is pretty big on Multiverse X. I've been seeing a lot of Kool-Aid sipping about Multiverse X lately. One of it, like this guy was like, one of the EIPs coming up for Cardano is like, a project can pay your gas fees. And he's like, Elrond Gold's had that forever. Elrond Gold sucks, bro. I haven't used Elrond Gold in over a year, but the last time I did it, it was down there with one of the worst chains I've ever used in my life. So I don't know if that's turned around. Ricky's got a YouTube short for me. I'm scared to click on that. Why is the market? It's not really falling. I mean, it's slowly falling. Dead cat bounce. Bear market. I mean, it's not really falling. Altcoin, Bitcoin and Ethereum have held up pretty well. Altcoins have been bleeding. It's a long time before the next bull market. This thing can dump hard, right? We really don't know, but at the end of the day, just put most of your bag in good shit and just wait. My philosophy is the more it falls, the more at these levels, the more it falls, the more I want to buy. It's simple. The more it falls, the more I find, like, I start selling. I'm going to put up a fucking lemonade stand out on my, you think I'm kidding? No one's going to buy lemonade from me. I'm going to be out there this summer. If Bitcoin's 3,000, ice cold lemonade. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding, boys and girls. All right. We were going to look at this. Oh, God damn it, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. I don't know why YouTube does this. They got Harmony One working on their team. Harmony One. There's no sound. Oh, this is R. Kelly saying life. No.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life.
Life?
Y'all,
life?
me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man.
Well, stop boning underage girls.
About music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it.
I bet you. Oh my goodness, dude.
Y'all just don't.
David Chappelle. Like, I don't even. David Chappelle saying saying life. I in my life. I'm thinking David Chappelle, bro. So way to ruin that. You know what? I'm still reeling from the Band-Aid you ripped off my shit yesterday with my long lost love, Tom's Hard. That could go a couple ways, right? Tom's Hard lemonade. Oh, all right. What are we doing? What are we freaking doing? Phone lines now open. Public alpha countdown. Ah, god damn it. You know, one of the problems is I need it. That's just a Bluetooth receiver. I need a USB key to install Ubuntu. Oh man, the dust on my desk. I need to clean this shit up, man. This is fucking filthy. I gotta find a unused USB key to install Ubuntu. And I gotta hook up a monitor and keyboard. Ugh. All right. I wasn't thinking about her all day yesterday, but she came up, she popped into my head a few times, and then with that tragedy, like every regret I've ever had in my life started flooding in. It just, like, my mind started remembering all these terrible things I've done in my life. And I'm like borderline fucking, you know what I'm saying? And now I woke up in a great mood and I'm over it, and you start dumping all over my face again. I mean, it was unintentional, but you know, a really ugly R. Kelly moment of him being sad just like opened the floodgates again. But you know what turned it around is Kurt. Kurt's alive. He was in the Discord yesterday. Kurt needs to know he can't go 3-4 weeks. He can't go 3-4 weeks with just disappearing. At least once a week, check in, Kurt. I don't know. I know you're a Chad. I don't know if you fell off the oil rig and drowned. I don't know if you got T-boned by a semi, right? You got to keep us up to date. You should have done a pizza stream to feel better. For a second, I considered doing a pizza video. I don't know that I would live stream it. But even then, it's not that special. It's not that special, guys. It's really not. And I know you know it's not. You just like trolling. Is Radiant has another update already? Look at all these Cardano projects. Shitty Cardano projects. Never any new updates. Defender. All right. They have a game too. I've never played it. I used to love the arcade game Defenders. Oh, Indigo's got an update. Announcement? What do they got? February month in review. The protocol fee, ADA sharing Indy, blah, blah, blah. 18.3, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. February month in review. Average. Boring. All right. Anita BTC. I'm really excited for this project. What do we got? Announcement today. We're hosting a Twitter space this Saturday. I'll probably forget. It'll be fun. One day you're going to look back at your regrets. And I really jacked my knee up last week. So Kurt asked how I was doing, and I kind of lied to him because I don't like talking about it. He's like, how are you feeling on the mend? I feel great, but I was working out really hard last week. I mean, I was feeling great, right? Like, because the leg strength in my knee area is really, really bad. And I've been trying to build that up, and I was doing exercises and I was doing it. And I overdid it. And this is how I hurt myself in October. But I was just walking along and my knee completely buckled, and and it really effed my knee up again. So I lied a little bit, Kurt. I've been taking it easy, but I feel great from, the pulmonary embolisms and the blood clots and all that. But my knee's jacked up. Let's see. Stop what? Stop what? Top 5 Earth. You're all over the place with your accounts. Didn't you just admit to being a psyops with your two? Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you did there. All right. Let's continue. So much for this being a quick one. Today we introduce a wallet service, Coinbase. On the heels of the base announcement, this is huge. I think the base announcement was huge, but let's see. Make it easier for any company to brand seamlessly onboard users in Web3. This is pretty cool. Wallet as a service. So they're gonna... Wallet as a service is a scale and secure set of wallet infrastructure APIs enabling companies to create and deploy fully customizable on-chain wallets. Users can create, access, and restore without needing to worry about seed phrases. Wallets deployed use advanced multi-party computation. This is sounding pretty effing big. Companies like Floor, Moonray Game, Third Web, and Token Proof are starting to build wallet as a service to onboard users. With the help of the future, we help us build the future and onboard the next 100 million users into Web3 with wallet as a service. Too long, didn't read. Wallet is a service. Coinbase will enable companies around the world to help bring the next 100, blah, 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 blah. So I wonder if this is a easy way to like add a wallet to your storefront or something. I don't know. Let's see. Allow. I'm gonna have to dig more into this. Fully self-sovereign. A pay SDK. This all looks really, really like pretty freaking baller. I'm not gonna lie. I agree. This has the potential to be massive for crypto, for Coinbase. My initial gut reaction, I'm jumping to some conclusions. Maybe I should not worry about accumulating more Tesla and start accumulating my Coinbase position because they keep making good moves. Let's see. Have a good one, Top 5 Earth. Interesting. What prediction you have from future of BTC, ETH, SHIB, etc. I think BTC and ETH, I've said numerous times, are some of the greatest investments available on the planet. SHIB, man. SHIB could have another good run. It's a meme coin. Who knows? Outside of Bitcoin and ETH, it is all up for grabs. And it's all up for grabs. So anything ETH related, anything layer 2, like I have more confidence in Arbitrum than I do most other layer 1s because it's a layer 2 on Ethereum, right? I still believe a lot in Cardano. I still believe a lot in Atom. And then I start losing faith quickly after that. And even when it comes to Cardano and Atom, who the hell knows? You got a lot of new technologies coming out, app chains, DApp rollups. This is all going to layer 3s. There's a lot of shit that's going to be coming this next bull run. This can all be built on Cardano, layer 2s on, Ethereum, layer 2s on Ethereum, app specific chains, would be kind of like what, I'm assuming kind of like what subnets maybe are, but not really because it's own different layer, all using the Ethereum settlement for security. Cardano I think Cardano has the second best chance out there because they're doing a lot of this stuff, right? The layer 2 interoperability and scalability, where a lot of these other chains, EVM compatible and like their own VM, they're more worried about how fast they are, getting out how fast and cheap they are, and no real good underlying infrastructure. I'm a big fan of Atom because of the IPC. It's kind of similar to Polkadot and the parachains. Polkadot, I still have, hopes for them. I'm not investing in them. Polkadot gets a little shiny every now and then, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm a huge bull of anything Bitcoin and Ethereum related. So when it's Ethereum, it's the good layer 2s, Cardano, and some of the stuff on Cardano. Outside of that, risky AF. On Arbitrum, could big games? Yeah, Arbitrum, Optimism. I don't know if that's what they want on their chain or not, but that's a good point. I don't know if they want NFTs over there. I don't know if they want games over there. I know there's IMX. Isn't IMX a layer 2 like ZK rollup over there? There's also ZK Sync. There could be some layer 2 specific chain that might come out of the woodworks to be looking for. That could be the layer 2 game on Ethereum. If I was a layer 1 that was EVM compatible, even like Harmony One or I don't know. I don't even know if you have to be EVM compatible. I would look to maybe move to becoming layer 2, a gaming specific chain becoming layer 2 on Cardano. I mean, I kind of think that's what Axie Infinity is, right? The Ronin, that's a layer 2 on Cardano. Or I mean Ethereum, right? So I would be looking all these other layer 1s that are trying to build out, or a lot of these. Oh, and that's the kind of one of the points I wanted to make about watching that BitBoy video that I forgot. He talked about, and I agree with him, he talked about how a lot of these projects didn't think there would be this huge of a drawdown. And that's really affected their ability to stay solvent. And they really just need to stay solvent long enough to get into the next bull run, because the next bull run will solve all their problems, right? They'll be able to earn enough money off their coins that they're dumping off your face and etc. So a lot of them didn't expect it to be this violent down this quickly. And that's why more and more projects are starting to fail. So you still got to be careful, because in my opinion, this could go, another 6-12 months. It could get worse. More and more projects will fail. That being said, I do think there's a lot of opportunity for good. For example, Helium's going layer 2 on Solana. I think they made that decision and got a little screwed because they made that before the FTX. And it's probably apparent that they don't understand how bad of a chain that is, but they should have gone layer 2 on Ethereum or layer 2 on Cardano or an IBC network on Atom, IMO. But there's a lot of projects out there, and even layer 1s, that you might see, you know what? It's time for us to become just a layer 2 on Cardano or Ethereum or something like that. And I think there's opportunity. Like, Gala is just EVM, right? It's just I think Gala is just a coin. So maybe they could do something like move to a good layer 2 or whatever. I don't know. I do see a lot of opportunity for change in the next bull run. A lot of opportunity if you could spot certain things in advance to really make massive gains. And for me, the two massive potential out there, the most massive potential out there right now is in Arbitrum, Cardano, because Cardano TVL and Cardano DeFi is just started, and it did it nearly at the bottom of a bull run. Do you really think? And Cardano is bringing a lot to the table with their improvements. Hydra, they're working hard on Hydra. They're working hard on Mithril. They've fixed a lot of their wallet problems. They're working really hard on RealFi. Meld's coming out pretty soon. Hopefully that's not a big letdown like Liquid was. But the potential for the TVL to explode in Cardano is really high. I think it's higher. I think the possibility is much higher in Arbitrum. Like Arbitrum, I could see, where are they right now? It wouldn't surprise me in the next bull run to see Ethereum number 1 and Arbitrum number 2 and Optimism number 3. The only reason Tron has a bunch of TVL is because of that rug pull coin they have over there. I don't know why this chain has any TVL. Wonderland. Why is all this shit grayed out? So I could my prediction when the bull run really gets into full stride, Ethereum will be number 1. Binance will maybe stay number 2. I mean, Arbitrum's number 4, so it outtaking Tron is not going to be that big of a surprise. Optimism moving up, and Polygon will be there too. Another quasi layer 2 on Ethereum, right? I really don't know what they are. Do they use Ethereum for the settlement? I don't understand, Matic. All right, 7:51 a.m. I got a really, really tough firewall I got to configure. All right. Thing has 500 objects, 100 security policies, using BGP on the WAN, OSPF on the LAN, packet decryption, 9 different SSL VPN configurations, multi-zones. That thing's going to take me forever. All right. I'm glad I just needed to get that off my chest. Sorry, boys and girls. With WAAS, a wallet is a service. This is going to be the new term. Where the seed is divided using MPC and stored in different places, one in the device, one through a 2FA, and the other, so in theory, they don't have control of it, but they can help you recover it. Interesting. All right, I'm really excited about this. Hello. Oh, let's get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this fucking guy. Oh, you're on a private jet. Big fucking deal. I hate people that post pictures like this. Wow, that's an annoying ass sound. Oh, good for you. Oh, they're not really playing chess. They're just trying to look intellectual. Like she knows how to play chess. Please. Don't me to me. She's not. Yep, I agree with this guy. Let's give that guy a heart. Good morning. Who's still here and what you working on? Coach is 5 years sexual encounters. What? When the boy was sick, is this a girl? That's not as illegal if the coach is female. Oh, okay, yeah. So the student was a girl. That's most definitely not good. All right. Get to know your tasty crypto team. Look at this. I don't know what's so great about the tasty wallet though. It's just a Web3 wallet. You can't transfer money in and out of your account. Why do I keep saying please to ChatGPT? Oh, I got an answer. You want our new overlords to remember your kindness so that you have the possibility to be resurrected. How do you spell that? I got it right. Have a good one, Top 5 Earth. I'm glad I can help you. Yeah, good point. Oh, hello. Oh, this guy showed off his picture yesterday. There was no hot chick in the picture yesterday. This isn't interesting. Like, this doesn't look like some exorbitant resort, right? Look at this skyline. Like, this looks like maybe a 4-star hotel, a nice-ish pool. Oh, he's drinking his coffee with the shot. Like, she looks like she has Kickstarter on her mind, but she's using a Fanta, I guess, instead of a stiff starter. She needs to try the stiff starter and get rid of this guy. She looks like she has a nice little rock on her finger though. This guy locked it down with a nice rock. Hot, hell yeah. Hot! DB Crypto, let's see. This seems to be a great stepping stone. The ability to add a crypto wallet into, yep, I agree. I agree with you, DB. Just now, this guy's bragging. Both GOP and Democrat called for Tucker Carlson to be pulled off the air. Both Democrats. I don't really understand what little I know. There's some shaman guy. Some people are saying the shaman guy should have been shot. Some people are saying the shaman guy was being led around by police. Some people are saying it was an insurrection. Other people are saying it's not. Who the F knows, man? Tesla under investigation by U.S. for you know what? I'm always going to want a steering wheel in my car until the day I die. Maybe in 100 years? No, right? But I don't see full self-driving being so good that, you know, I want a steering wheel. I still want the ability to take control, right? There's videos out there of a Tesla not seeing a semi-truck ramming into it and the dude dying. I'm pretty sure something like that happened. I mean, then what is going on here? I'm laughing because are you kidding me? This is hilarious. It's not hilarious, but it's hilarious. You know, I don't need the gay crowd coming and canceling me. I can't believe someone is doing this. Some asshole. Look at this. He's doing burnouts on an LGBTQ. All right, I got a good story for you boys and girls. It was a much different time in the 80s. There's nothing like it wasn't. I'm not saying anything bad about gays, so I'm not worried about it. But it was 89 or 90, right? 89, probably 90, 1990. It was my first semester as a brother in my fraternity. So we were hazing pledges, right? That's the thing. Hazing doesn't exist, but trust me, it did back then. So we were hazing pledges, and pledges would do these things called RFs. I came up with some of the greatest RFs during my pledge semester. One of them, is we took all the toilet seats. Like we would sneak in the middle of the RF stands for rat fuck. So we snuck in the middle of the night and stole all the toilet seats and stole all the shower heads. So they woke up and they were having to shit on 2x4s. And one of my pledge brothers like barely had the shower head screwed on. And apparently like one of the guys turned it on and it shot off and blasted him in the head. But when my first semester as a brother, they came in and they rushed the house. And those fuckers had 3 really good wrestlers on the team, on the college wrestling team. One of them was actually going to the Olympic trials because he was really good at Roman Greco wrestling and almost made the Olympics. So these guys just had me and my other brother. I was just fucking like locked up in no time flat, right? They taped us up, gagged us, stripped us down to our underwear, and they started saying, well, I could still talk. And they're like, let's go dump them in front of the LGBTQ booth out in the quad. And this was at like, I don't know, 6 in the morning, police at my door. But I was able to scare them out of it. But this close, this close to being basically hogtied. Anyway, why is, because he hates, what do you mean why? Because he hates gays, obviously. Have you ever seen those like diesel trucks rolling on Teslas? Diesel truck owners like backing into Tesla stalls and shit. Yeah, it's called rolling coal. These guys are such assholes.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the footage. Thousands of
There's videos. Yeah, look, right? They love doing it on like Priuses and shit. They'll like pull up ahead of a Tesla or a Priya and do whatever it does to make a bunch of black smoke come out on them. Yeah. Most of these dudes probably all live in like the Midwest. All right. I'm getting late for work. Let's see if there's anything else good. I could do this all morning long. Extremely troubling. Who has Biden? Wait. Why is this troubling? All right. Ergo weekly update. Already happened. Proof of smoke. All you have to do to make 400K a year is show up. Anita, we're hosting a Twitter. Yeah, we already discussed that. All right, real quick, let's see what's new. Ada Finance is up 80. Oh, yeah, we never looked at. We'll do that real quick. Let's get a quick look at the market. Bitcoin 21.6. Everything's basically where it was. Let's see what's going on Cardano really quick. Ajax. Everything's basically flat over here. LQ. MenSwap down a bit. It was pushing 9 cents, but still at 8.5, doing really well. Indy up a hair, holding its 4.5 pretty good. Pavia, Soneta. I'd like to see. I should have bought this at 2.5 cents. Oh, it's gapped down. Looks like it's gapped down. I mean, not much. All right. Real quick. What's the stock market doing? NASDAQ coming back down. It was up 100, now only up 63. So basically flat. Tesla starting to go red again. My Coinbase. It's looking like this could maybe start dumping. It'll be really interesting. I wonder if the zero DTEs, it's going to be really interesting to see how much the zero DTEs continue to make this market make moves in the last hour to 30 minutes. Again, check out that Maverick of Wall Street video. He covers it pretty good. 60. Wow, I'm surprised by this vote. 8 votes, only 62% are selling kidney to buy more, and 38% are wrong, and they've already panic sold. Yeah, the 38%, you got to change your mindset. The more it goes down, not financial advice, the more you should be buying. Anyway, love you all. Catch you tomorrow.